If you want to continue to follow our adventure, click subscribe. So you don't miss anything, click the bell notification. Hello, Lost on the Road subscribers and followers. If you ever get a chance to take a self-defense course, there's two things they always teach you that are really important. Best thing to self-defense that there is. One, transitional spaces, and two, situational awareness. These two things are very important. So, transitional space is when you are at your car and you're taking groceries out of your basket and then put them into your car. There is an opportunity there where a bad guy can come up on you without you being even aware of it. You know, you're in a parking lot, there are people walking by. That's a transitional space. Situational awareness is while you're putting the groceries away, are you paying attention to what's going on around you? Because time buys you options. That's what they always say, time buys you options. So, if every time, you poke your head out of the car, you look around to see if there's anybody doing anything suspicious, like looking at you or sneaking around a car, coming around, it gives you options. You can run, you can scream, you can do whatever you need to do. Time buys you options. Well, it's exactly the same living out in nature. Nature, Mother Nature, she is just absolutely amazing. She's beautiful. You get to see some of the most amazing things, the ocean, the badlands, the mountains. Yet we always see that Mother Nature is giving the best of people because of these two things. She lures you into transitional spaces. I'm out here mesmerized by the ocean. We're out there swimming and having a great time, not being aware of our situation when bad things happen. Just the other day, Carolyn saw an article. Some little boy was swept away by the ocean, and the parent didn't know what happened to him. Had no idea. Didn't know if somebody abducted him, didn't know if a shark ate him, didn't know anything. Several hours later, he showed up down the coastline, safe and sound. There is a scenario in which we got lured in by Mother Nature. Mother Nature said, come on in, look at this. They lost track of their awareness, just having a good time. And it happens all the time. Out here in the Badlands, we've seen it quite a bit. We've seen these storms just pop up, and it's absolutely incredible to watch these storms. I mean, the wind here is absolutely incredible as it is. It's always a 15, 20 mile an hour wind, just constantly blowing. Today, it's actually kind of calm, and it's unusually calm. We haven't seen this kind of calmness since we've been here. Yesterday, a storm popped up on us, and it wasn't even a pop-up. See, here's the thing about storms. We went for a walk. We knew the storm was coming, and we saw folks over there just having a great time, consuming their beverages, talking, playing their music, just, regular camping. And I said hi. They said hi. They said, beautiful day. And I said, well, yeah, it is really nice, but there's some storms coming. Yeah, we heard that. Well, their awnings are out. They're parked right up the edge of this cliff here. And they're not paying any attention. Well, sure enough, storm starts rolling in. Of course, I got all our stuff kind of packed away into the camper, just in case we have to leave. No big deal. Or even just move down and protect ourselves down in one of these valleys here. And you can see all these valleys. If we just come down, that wind dies down quite a bit. 60 mile an hour winds, possibly, popped up. Things are just blowing. We're rocking. And you can see over in the distance, those canopies are just wailing. I mean, flapping. I think one of them actually went down into the Badlands. They weren't aware of their surroundings. Even though they knew it was going to happen, they got drawn into the transitional space. They got drawn in by the beauty, having a good time, not paying attention, not being situationally aware of the big storm coming over here on the side. Well, we saw it in the mountains too. The mountains would pop up these little storms. And people not being aware, and you see it a lot on Facebook. You'll see that a pop-up camper has been smashed. And, oh wow, a tornado just popped up unexpectedly. It's very rare that a tornado just pops up unexpectedly. I mean, weathermen have gotten fairly good at being able to give us at least an hour's notice. And if you're just paying attention, watching the apps, watching the weather apps, watching, the weather, you can prepare for it. And you should prepare for it. Why take any risk? Here's the thing that I see so interesting is they know storms are going to happen. They know things can happen. They're aware of it, but they ignore it. And they go on and doing their own thing. Just like being in a parking lot and you're putting your groceries away. They know there's a risk of being burglarized. Yet they don't keep themselves aware of the situation, and so they put themselves in a transitional space, and then they get burglarized or, victimized. Well, same thing happens out here. You know it's going to happen. You know a tornado can pop up. You know the storm's going to happen. But for some reason, people think that the risk is minimal to them. It's not going to happen to them. So they don't prepare any for it. I'd rather have just some chance of survival. Make sure my generator's put away, make sure the Berkey's put away. That way all I have to do, if I have to, I can just start the truck up and leave. Okay, this thing's looking pretty nasty. Or, like I said, I can just dip the whole truck down into one of these valleys down here. Maybe I can get the wind to bypass me. But I just watched a YouTube video today where somebody said, oh man, a big old storm came in with 60-mile-an-hour winds, and it was terrible, or whatever it was. And I didn't even have a chance to pull my slide-ins in on my fifth wheel. What do you mean you didn't have a chance? Are you saying the weathermen didn't know anything about it? You didn't look across the sky? You didn't do anything? You just sat there? I would think, at least while you're having a 60-mile-an-hour wind, you're trying to get the slide-ins in. But no, they're out there, they're having a good time, and they're not being aware of the situation. Situational awareness. They're not aware of their surroundings. So when you come out here, I'm not telling you to be paranoid. I'm telling you to take precautions, especially when Mother Nature tells you it's time to take precaution. She is a very beautiful lady, Mother Nature is, but she does have a temper, and she likes to show it off every now and then. So thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Click like if you like the video, and happy travels.